up, guys? It's brew day. Got the kettle over there coming up to temperature. Late in the day, about 4 o'clock. Just gonna get it done. Picked up some Warflock tablets. I haven't used them in a while. So I'm doing an IPA. I'm doing a play on my torpedo recipe that's over there. So I'm, USO 5, but we're calling it the, I don't know, Warrior Ipa, or I don't know, something with a warrior in it. I know that. Knighted Warrior, I don't know, something, playing around with the name. But the reason why, because the show stopper here is going to be Warrior hops, so hence the Warrior IPA. So there's 2 ounces here, so I'm doing 1 ounce in the beginning and 1 ounce of crystal. So those 2 will go in, I think, in the beginning. Then it's going to be, let me just check my notes from last year, and then 1 ounce at 10 for the Magnum, and 1 ounce of crystal at 0 at the flame out. Or no, let me see, Magnum, because the original recipe was, as you can see, Magnum, all that, if you want to pause it. But yeah, it was Magnum last year, so now I'm doing the Warriors. I'm trying to figure this out. So Warrior at 60, Warrior at 10, Warrior at 60, Warrior at 10, the other ounce, 2 ounces. I don't want to do 2 ounces all at once. And then, just trying to get my head together here. Warrior at 60, Warrior at 10, Warrior at, Warrior at 10, and then the Magnum is going to go in at 0, and the crystal, okay, so these 2 will go at 0, flame out. These 2 will go at flame out, ounce at 60, ounce at 10, and then this, I might stick this at 60 with that maybe. See, the reason is I got an extra ounce of crystal, unless I just keep this out, because I have an extra one of these, because the original recipe is this stuff here, the 3 pounds Golden Light, 6 pounds 2 row, right? And a pound of crystal 60. See, because I was looking at my notes and I saw 60, and I saw the crystal down here, and I thought it was a hop edition, but it was really green. So this is just 2 row, 6 pounds of 2 row. And then I also got 8 ounces of Carapils dextrin for head retention. So yeah, so I don't know, I want to play around with the hops and see where the hell I'm going to do with this. Either keep this for another brew and just do 2, 10, or this at 60, 1 at 10, and then these 2 at flame out. That's kind of like what I did last year with this. I don't know, who knows. Or I'll just add it in. It's an aroma hop, so yeah, we're only at 80, so it's gonna be a little bit here, and I'll bring you back after we're doughed in. We're all doughed in. I'm probably sitting at a little high, but trying to get it done. Dropping it like 155, maybe 156, something like that. Steam up. Tried working out the best I can these dough balls, so I'll do a little bit more mixing. There's a couple tiny dough balls in there, but and then put it away, mash for an hour. Woohoo! Got a rolling boil here. Okay. Spoon here. All right, thought it was gonna. This came up to a rolling boil, and I'm gonna add my first 2 hop additions. I figured I'd put that crystal into. The heck with it. What am I gonna use it for? I don't know. So, Warrior IPA, 1 ounce. I think that's like 1 ounce and 10. I weighed these out. My scales had just enough juice for that. Yeah, so, ooh, look at all that vegetable matter. Oh, yeah. green. Wow. But yeah, I figured I'd throw it in. And then the next hop additions are just I think a flame out. Oh no, I have this one. This at 10, I believe. Yep, and the other two at flame out. Yeah, so like this one was perfectly 1 ounce when I weighed it out, and then when I dumped the rest from the other half, you think half and half. No. They always either give you more or less. So when I weighed this, and this was like 110. It's weird. But I always find that weird when you actually weigh your stuff. You know, it'll say like this is 1 ounce, but it never really is. Either it's going to be less, or it might be slightly more. That's what I found out with this. All right, I have a Warfalock tablet in there. I tried to dissolve it, and Warrior, the other ounce of Warrior going in. Whew. Good mix. All right, guys, 10 minutes left on the boil, and I want to just start cooling it down. And well, I'll shut the flame out, and then I'll add those last 2 hop additions. I'm probably not going to show that. So we're getting the last 2 hop additions, which will be Magnum and Crystal, and then the DME. All right, guys, brew day is a wrap. Now, I pitched the yeast, so that's the yeast on top. USO 5, I don't know, 72 degrees. I couldn't get it any colder because the sink water is just not cold enough this time of year. So that was it. So I pitched it anyway. So I got it, you know, as cold as I can get it, I guess, basically. So it's going to go in the closet in about 2 seconds. But what I wanted to say is, so I took a grab reading right from the fermenter itself. I dropped it in there. It was 1050. Again, in the flask, it's the same crazy numbers where it's like 1100. It was like over 1100. 10. It was over. Where the hell is the thing? See, it was. Yeah. See. 1.10, it was like all the way down here, like 1.1020 or some crazy number. Like we're talking like super strength of 15%, you know, like it's wine or something. I'm like, no way. You obviously know that's not right. You know, I only got 6 pounds of grains in there and 8 ounces of carapils and then 3 pounds DME. So like, yeah, we're talking at least maybe 6% if it ferments down to 10-10, you know what I'm saying? 6.5%, that's it. If you plug that into a Beersmith or any of your brewing hardware, it's gonna, it doesn't, never adds up. So anyway, maybe I'll just start taking the grab readings right from the fermenter, because that seems to be more accurate, just dropping it in here with the whole 5 gallons of brew. I spun it around, it said 1050 right on the dot. Stick it in these stupid flasks, for whatever reason, it's always a high number. But it is what it is, and we got some major hop matter in here, as you can see, man. I'm hoping that's what's going to color's going to be once this all drops down and gets to working, because it's a lot. I'm going to have at least a freaking, you know, a gallon of trub at the bottom of this probably. So I'm probably not even going to get a full 5 gallons because of so much hops that I threw in this. Yeah, so I want to clean up. I got to get something to eat. So until we do it again, my friends, remember, let's set sail.